Hey Eric, what's going on? I'm going to start looking at these replays from R1v1, so let's just get right into it. This is the first game, so look at it from your perspective. I did notice that your kickoffs were very, very solid. Bob has been struggling with his kickoffs recently, but yours were really consistent throughout. Yeah, I missed my takeoff there. That was a good 50. Alright, you want to kind of assert and make it known that that ball is now yours. Creeping up to this, just super slow, like, I could have turned there, but I didn't. But if you wanted to make sure I didn't turn, you need to boost up to this ball and go right behind it to make sure that it's your ball. And that was a really good outplay. You put me in a really awkward spot. That was perfect. There was, like, I could have done nothing to save that. It was a really good start. As I mentioned, you kick off, you almost get scored on, but generally they were pretty good. Yeah, I saw you miss that boost in the back corner, and that just gave me the green light to come and steal it, because now I know you have 0. And now you're trying to force a play in the corner, which you do not want to do. You beat yourself. This happens to Bob a lot. He tries to force a play with low boost, with no regard for the counterattack. So yes, it's good that you're trying to do something, but you have nothing to get back with. In some cases, it's good to just let them have it and just go pick up at least a couple pads so that you have something for a recovery in case things don't go right. And that goal was just you overextending. There you go, that's a good kickoff. There you go, it's a flick. Don't overextend. That's another good flick. Now you have nothing. This is the same thing as before. Got nothing to get back with. Again, that was just another counterattack. Again, it almost worked. But when you realize it doesn't work, stop trying to stay on the ball. Like, put it in an awkward spot and go get boost to make sure you don't get scored on. Biggest thing in ones is not overextending. If you don't overextend once, you can make it to diamond easily. Yeah, so when I do private matches, kickoff goals are just an indication that you need to work on your kickoff. There's really nothing else. There's really no point in scoring them, in my opinion, at least in private matches. If it's ranked, I'm scoring that every time. I had no idea what the hell that was. I was so scared. That free flip, I had no idea what that was. I was so scared I was getting clipped on. Could have wave dashed there. You should have wave dashed. Get you back faster. There you go. That's better. Don't over that. You should have done that for the first 2 goals. Make sure this ball is not in a dangerous spot and put it in an awkward spot for me. Now you have time to get boost. That's just you taking your eye off the play for too long. You didn't realize I had a bounce dribble going until you turned around and the shot was already in your face. If you had ball cam on, you would have realized that there was a shot coming. It's a very, very minor mistake, but that's why you got scored on. You're focused on getting boost, which is great, but you need to know where that is without turning on ball cam. Or without turning on car cam. That's another awareness thing. So your 3 goals so far, 2 have been overextending and 1 is a lack of awareness. It's not because like I outplayed you, you outplayed yourself. So these first 3 goals, yes, they're your fault, but it's not because of anything I did. So the first 2 I just put pressure on in a counterattack, and then the other one, you just weren't paying attention. Another good kickoff. I like this. I do like this. See, you're not. A lot of players would be thirsty for the 100 boost, but you're going straight for the ball with 20 boost. You gotta be careful not to overextend. Now you're at 0, okay? Now let's see what you do. There you go. Back off, pick up some pads. Shadow. See, now you have 50 boost, 60 boost. Now you're good for anything. That was played very well. Besides that touch. That touch should have been put in the corner. I almost made a really dumb mistake, but I realized it and backed off. That's good 50. I mean, I don't know if you were still reading the ball, or if you were just accepting that I was going to get there faster, but if you're going to challenge, you got to challenge. You can't like slowly jump at it. You gotta, if you're going to go, you got to go, or just fake challenge. There you go, put it in the corner, retake possession. That's really bad. I don't like that at all. You see, I'm giving you space because I have to respect that shot, and I'm never gonna challenge this because I know you can get a lot of power from here. But if you see me turn, there's no need to boom it because you just give me the ball right back and you're trying to force a play. Should have wave dash off the wall again. Get your recovery a little bit faster. There you go. That's a good challenge. Use a lot of boost on it though, that's the thing. I feel like you don't need to boost as you're going into it. Just stop boosting here, because you go through 20 boost right here and it does nothing. That's really small though. That's just a mechanical mistake. I didn't catch you off guard. You were in the right spot. It was just a mechanical mistake, which can be fixed. But I didn't outplay you here. You have the mechanics to do it. You just didn't do it in the moment. All 4 goals, I haven't really outplayed you. You're just outplaying yourself. I explained this to Bob a lot. That's a big part of ones, is making sure you're not overextending. Now you're in a really awkward spot. Yeah, and that boost, you missed that boost. That's just another positioning and awareness thing. And it's gonna cost you. I don't like that turn. What are you defending looking this way? Like, now, I have the entire net to shoot on. Because, what did I do? No, fix you. I don't know what I did. No, what did I do? Okay, there we go. Now, you're not defending anything. Like, I don't know. I don't like that turn. Just stay defending the net. You're defending the corner when you're facing that way. You just put yourself in an awkward spot. Like, I didn't outplay you here. You're not positioning right. You're not turning your car right. You're making it harder for yourself than it needs to be. You do have to jump for that, just in case I do get the dish off. Don't panic, you have plenty of time. Mechanical mistake, that's fine. That's a bad touch. Now you're just ball chasing, but you're setting me up because you're panicking. Now you're at a boost. I'm just waiting for you to run out of boost and overextend. And I just missed a shot. Go for the boost. Well, I don't know why you're going so slow. Go for that boost. You're not boosting, you're not going fast or anything, you're just waiting. I don't know if you just gave me the ball for free, but that's not a kickoff goal. That's you beating me in a challenge. Good. Now see, another good challenge. You read me very well. I don't like that. Same thing as earlier where you just boom it. Just catch it and turn it into a dribble. Because you just gave me the ball for free by doing that. And now you're in an awkward spot, forced to recover. Just catch that and turn it into a dribble instead of just giving me the ball. This is applicable to 2s and 3s. And I'll explain why after the next replay. Then again, that's just another mechanical mistake. All this can be fixed. I'm not worried about the mechanical mistakes. I'm worried about the positioning and the decision making. You had the right idea to take that, but it's just something you'd never done before, and it was awkward. You had a lot more time than you thought to. I feel like you rushed this. Like, I'm all the way getting your boost. You have time and 40 boost to do something. That was okay kickoff. See, I get that you're tilted here, but in private matches, I explained this to Bobby, there's no point in getting tilted when I'm just trying to push you to get better. I'm trying to expose the mistakes that I made when I was this ranked by 1v1ing you guys. When it comes to overextending and challenging and boost management and stuff like that. The little things add up, and they really get exposed in high diamond. You have to jump for that, I just missed. But you're constantly running out of boost. I feel like you can be getting more pads than you are. Because pads in 1s are all of a sudden more valuable than pads in 2s and 3s. And once you play 1s, you realize how valuable they actually are, because you play 1s. Here's a flex. You overextended again. You know you overextended. You're trying to force a play. Like, there's no point in diving for that. You know you can't reach that. At least you should know you can't reach that. There's no point in getting a dunk. You just flick it and then just turn right away and pick up pads. This doesn't happen. And I get that you're tilted at this point because you don't play a lot of 1s, but you make these mistakes in 2s and 3s and it shows, and it's why you're still in diamond. Which is why we do it. We're trying to get you better. We're trying to push you to go as fast as possible. Alright, so that's game 1. Let's look at game 2. Fresh start. You're flipping too much. It's okay to boost around the field, because when you boost, you're stuck in this animation for like a second or so, maybe a little bit less. It doesn't hurt you here, but if you're flipping all the time in 2s and 3s, you're not able to react in the middle of that flip. If you just drive and boost while picking up pads, you're not going to lose anything, and you're going to be able to react to anything in a split second. That was a good fake challenge though. I thought you were going. See, like you see me just waiting for you to do this. I had a feeling you were gonna go. I'm just waiting for you. You're panicking a little bit, and I can just put one over your head. Like if you're gonna ball chase, you gotta think about what's gonna happen if you ball chase and how you're gonna follow it up. So I'm just waiting for you here. And I realized that you overextended again just a little bit by ball chasing, and I call you out on it. Those are the touches you want. If you're leaving the play, make it awkward for them so you have time to set up yourself and get on defense. This should be a goal. I'm in a super awkward spot. You need to punish my positioning faster. So now I'm back in a good spot. There you go. Now you're picking up pads, now you're thinking. That's a great challenge, and you dunked me. See, that was perfect. Although, yes, you did dunk me. You see how I just asserted myself on the ball? Yes, I get dunked and it didn't work. But look, I see you're backing off, and you were closer, and then I got right under it. If I jumped earlier, I might have had a shot at scoring. You get a really good 50, but this is what I was talking about in the first game. Like, make it your ball. You want the ball. You can't score if you don't have the ball. But good on you for getting a good 50. Another good kickoff. Kind of a pointless wave dash there. Because you have 17 boost, you have to assume that I have at least 17 boost if we do pretty much identical kickoffs. And I have enough to get in the air and get it. Now you have nothing. That's a good bump though. Buying yourself time. No, don't turn. Okay, good. These are tough to stop. I wanted to see how you would react to something different than a flicker or bounce dribble. And it's hard to read because you can get a ton of acceleration from the air, and it's hard to imagine as a defender getting that much power. But those are things you're not going to have to defend for a while. I just wanted to see how you'd react. There's another quick kickoff. See how I assert myself on the ball? Like, I make it my ball. See, I'm on it. I'm not overextending. And I'm just asserting possession. That's a lot about ones is. It's not overextending and keeping possession. Like, I don't know if you're still tilted from last game, but you see me catching it, you can't be diving at it. Like, you see I'm gonna go left with it. This happens in 2s and 3s. It doesn't get exposed as much because you have teammates to back you up. I mean, you're in the right spot to save it. This is a savable shot for sure, but you side flipped on accident, which is again just another mechanical mistake. It happens. Everyone has good days and bad days, but generally people have better days consistently with positioning as opposed to their mechanics. Missed that boost again. It's another mistake. Now you're low. Scrambling for pads. There's no point in jumping for this. This is another bad challenge. Just grab the boost and turn. So I just beat you to the ball. I had a feeling you were going to get that boost. So I was going to hit it around you and make it really awkward. Well, these are just things that you learn as you play once. You learn how people can outplay you and how you can outplay them. I think that goal was like the first time or second time I've outplayed you in these 1v1s. The first one was the air dribble, the second one was this. You didn't really overextend, you just didn't think I could get it around you like that. But most of the goals, you're just beating yourself. That was close. Missed that boost, you gotta get that boost. These are tiny mistakes. I don't know if it was just this 1v1 or what, but you can't be making these mistakes in ones. You're tilted at this point for sure, which is, I mean, sure, I get it. You're missing a lot of flicks, you're making a ton of mistakes, but that's what one does. One forces and exposes your weaknesses. You can't be doing this in 1v1 unless you're very confident in your ball and air control, ball and car control. That's just me being dumb. I grabbed that 100. Like, I don't know why you're not grabbing these. Like, you're gonna drive right by it, and I'm not gonna steal it. You might as well get it and make it easier for yourself. I don't like that. Like, you're playing it like it's threes, which I get because you don't play ones, but you don't have a teammate to pass to, and you have no one to follow that up, and you just give me the ball back. I just have constant pressure because your missed touches and misplays are just leading to goals, and leading to me getting possession. There you go, there's a good challenge. You gotta go out of it because I overextended. That was good patience. It's hard to read what I'm doing on the backboard, but I managed to get a decent flick and you were ready for it. I would try to flip into that boost. Missed it again. or at least try to get a lighter touch so it doesn't go back to me, and just take the boost, because now you're low, and that is really, really bad. And you said great pass on this in the chat. It's just, which I get. You're playing it like it's 2s or 3s. You could have scored that, I think. If you got a really, really good first touch, you might have been able to boom it. You could have wave dash after that bump. I mean, there's nothing like, that last sequence wasn't bad, but you're at full tilt at this point, which I get, but there are a couple of things that I think you should work on. I really do believe that you need to play more ones. I understand that it's tilting, but it's how you get better at this game really, really fast. So, like, the overextending thing. If you overextend in 2s, it leaves your opponent in a 2v1, or your teammate, I'm sorry, in a 2v1. And you never want to do that in 2s. If you need to avoid at all costs trying to leave your teammate in a 2v1, because it's more difficult, obviously, to deal with. But in 1s, it teaches you when to challenge, when to be aggressive, when to hold back, when a challenge is pointless, when a challenge is risky, stuff like that. In 3s, it's not as important. Being the first man, you can pretty much go full ape and not really think twice about it. But in 2s, it's definitely more applicable. If you don't overextend in 2s, you can easily hit champ. And you only have one teammate to worry about and blame. So, I don't know. I understand why you don't play 1s. I understand why a lot of people don't play 1s. But it's also why they get hard stuck in plat or diamond, is because they refuse to acknowledge their tiny mistakes that they're making every game. And it really comes down to challenging and boost management and not overextending. But pretty much a golden rule, especially for 2s. Again, 3s is a little bit different because you kind of have to play as a team. But in 2s, there's a lot of 1s elements involved. And if you're decent at 1s, you're going to be disgusting at 2s because you're going to rarely overextend. That's part of the reason why I play 1s so much, because it keeps me sharp and it humbles you. No matter how good you are, there's someone better. And 1s will humble you no matter how good you are, because you will make mistakes and you will get scored on because of it. Like, I know I'm not the best player in the world, I'm not even close. And I play 1s regularly. And because I know I still make tons of mistakes in 2s and 3s, but I know that my mechanics and recoveries can bail me out sometimes, but sometimes in ranked, I'm not fast enough to get back. And then I go play some more 1s and realize where I messed up. But I understand why you don't play 1s. If you want me to look at 2s or 3s replays, I'll happily do it. My 3s rank is kind of trash. I'm not a huge fan of 3s. Like, I understand it's like the whole RLC. It's the standard format for Rocket League. But, I don't know. Like, I'll show you my ranks. Champ 3 and 2s. Almost Diamond 3 and 1s. I'm not even ranked in 2s. 1262 is like Champ 1 Div 3 or something. Like, it's really low. I don't play 3s that much. But I play 2s and 1s because they get you better the quickest. So, yeah, I just recommend honestly just play 1s and do more free play. Free play is how you get good at this game. I remember Squishy in an interview saying that he has more hours in free play than in game, and the dude has like 11,000 hours. That's why he's so nasty at it. I'm sure Justin has a similar situation. But, yeah, the main takeaways from that is never overextend. At least try and, obviously, you can't never overextend, you're going to make mistakes. Really focus on not overextending and thinking about what your challenges do for your team and how they're going to help you, especially in ones and twos. And your boost management. Like, I don't know if it was just that those 2 games, but you missed these hundreds a ton. You would drive right by them and miss it. Or you wouldn't be entirely sure where they were. So you'd take off ball cam, go get it, turn around, and there's a shot in your net that you can't save. Just those awareness things, which I get. I've been there. And the only way out of it is to just keep playing and to really focus on ones. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions about it, let me know. I'll talk to you later.